In this question we are given a series and we are asked to find out the sum of the first 50 terms. If you are looking at the series, the first term, let us call it T1, is equal to 3. The second term T2 is equal to 1. The third term T3 is equal to minus 2. The fourth term is equal to minus 6. The fifth term is equal to minus 11. And the sixth term is equal to minus 17. And it will go on like this. Is there a pattern that we can see? The difference between the first term and the second term is 2. The difference between the second term and the third term is 3. The difference between the third term and the fourth term is 4. Then the difference is 5 and then the difference is 6. So here there is a pattern. What we'll first do is find out the nth term, that is Tn, in terms of n. And after that we'll find out the sum of the first n terms, which is Sn. Once we do that, we'll just substitute the value of n to be equal to 50 to get the answer. So 2 minus T1 is equal to minus 2. T3 minus T2 is equal to minus 3. T4 minus T3 is equal to minus 4. Similarly, Tn minus Tn minus 1 is going to equal minus n. So if you sum up all of these equations, many terms get cancelled and you will be left with Tn minus T1, because everything else will get cancelled. Only the left hand side term of the last equation and the right hand side term of the first equation will remain. This is going to equal minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, dot 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 till minus n. Do we know the sum of this series? We know the sum of this series, and let us try to refresh the formulas. The sum of the first n natural numbers, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot 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 till n, is equal to n into n plus 1 divided by 2. And the sum of the first n squares of natural numbers, that is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus dot 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 till n square, is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. And the sum of the first n cubes of natural numbers, that is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus dot 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 till n cube, is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2, which is very similar to the first equation, but over here you will have whole square. These are important formulas which will help us in solving these kind of questions very fast. So this is equal to minus of 2 plus 3 plus dot 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 till n, which is equal to minus of n into n plus 1 by 2 minus 1. Because over here the term 1 is missing, so you'll have to subtract it. Or this is equal to minus of n squared by 2 minus of n by 2 plus 1. This is the value of Tn minus T1. But the first term is 3, so the value of Tn is equal to, you'll have to just add T1 this side, so that is plus 3, or overall this is equal to 4. This is the value of T of n. To just confirm that we are doing everything right and we haven't committed any silly mistake, we can substitute the value of n to be equal to 1. You will see that this is equal to minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 4, so that is equal to 3. If you substitute the value of n to be equal to 2, it is going to equal minus 2 minus 1 plus 4, which is equal to 1, and so on. Now that we know the value of Tn, what is the value of Sn, which is the sum of the first n terms of this series? The value of Sn will be equal to sigma. This is just a symbol to denote that we are summing all of these terms. Minus n square by 2 minus n by 2 plus 4. This is equal to sum of minus of n square by 2 minus of n by 2 plus 4 times sigma 1. Essentially what we are saying is that for all the terms of this series, we will keep adding 4, and there are n such terms, so this will become equal to 4n. And for all the terms from 1 to n, we are going to add n by 2. So that will equal n into n plus 1 by 2 divided by 2. So this is equal to minus of n into n plus 1 divided by 4. And the first term says that for all the terms from 1 to n, we will add n square and divide that by 2. So that will equal n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 12. And this is the value of S of n. Now let us substitute the value of n to be equal to 50. The last term is quite simple, that is equal to 4 into 50, so that is 200. The first two terms, you will have to add minus to it. But just for ease, let us ignore the minus and let us calculate the sum of the first two terms. So this is equal to 50 into 51 into 101 divided by 12 plus 50 into 51 divided by 4. This is equal to 17 and this is 4. So if you take 50 by 4 common, this is equal to 17 into 101, so that is 1717, and then you have plus 51. This is equal to 50 by 4 into 1768. This is equal to 50 into 442. This is equal to 22,100. Remember that we have to put minus over here, so this is minus 22,100 plus 200, so this is equal to minus 21,900. This is the answer, which will be option B.